Hi guys, so just gonna have to wait a little bit before we start. Just trying to see if anybody here is gonna come on. God, I look thin. Jesus Christ. Feel like wearing a jacket here. Okay, so let's just get into it. I don't want to waste anybody's time, especially if you're watching like the first half of this video. Hi guys, so my name is awomkenneth, and if you're new here, this is my channel and you are most graciously welcome. So basically, if you're a lawyer, you're going to be making money in the future. So if you're studying international law, if you're studying corporate law, or basically tax and fraud, you're going to make a lot of money. And as you all know, lawyers also love loopholes. And again, Libra is being created or is about to be launched. So now the Nigerian government wants to discuss Libra. Discussing Libra on its own, like just generally, if it was not politicians or whatever country that wanted to discuss Libra, that's a whole different discussion on its own and implications and blah, blah, blah. But for the Nigerian Senate to come out and say they want to discuss Facebook and making the announcement of the creation of Libra or the launch of Libra, they feel like they have gotten so much power and blah, 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 right? So there are many things involved. One, it's actually good that for once the Nigerian government actually thinking of the future. So it's actually good to note that, okay, these people are thinking of the drying, oil money is drying up, and now you're not seeing nonsense from tax implementation going on in Nigeria. Lagos right now is a scary place to be in, to be honest, as a business person or as someone that is an employee for a company, because we don't even do health insurance in this company. That in this country, that's one. Then the recent trend of bike hailing apps or bike companies being asked to have permits for like the most ridiculous things and just being dragged around like with the Nigerians are calling it anyhowness, right? So we have all these problems and the government wants to go discuss something that even PhD holders are having issues understanding, right? Even Facebook does not know the capacity or the impact of Libra yet, right? They have all these simulations and assumptions and blah, blah, blah. But the truth is, it hasn't been tested on a large scale, like what Libra is planned to do at the Libra Association. And by the way, they have the Libra Association that's made up of 26 members right now. And to be a member, you need to pay about $10 million with some other criteria, whereby you need to have like $1 billion in assets or $500 million in assets or at least $100 million in revenue and blah, blah, blah. And some other requirements that comes along with you paying that $10 million to be a member. So basically, developing countries are out of Libra Association. Either they get, I think the only way the developing countries can come into play here is by policies, but I don't think that would make any sense because Americans will a venture capital firm within the next 6 months and has like $1 billion in assets apart from his own and some other stuff, which he could do, then that really has a high chance of getting to the Libra Association. Now, another thing again is that people are saying it might not work, right? But the thing is that there are 26 partners that have really partnered together on Facebook, and all of these members or partners are heavyweights. You have the Anderson Horowitz Venture Capital firm, you have PayPal, you have MasterCard, you have the Lyft, the ride-sharing app, you have some big guys coming in to partner on this organization. And the funny thing is that it's been called not-for-profits, but that doesn't mean that it's an NGO, right? Because they're still making profit at the end of the day. And this is just basically Facebook creating an ecosystem that will help itself in the ad and business marketplace for, I don't know if that makes sense. So this is a whole lot of discussion that is very broad, and the Nigerian government have decided that they're going to leave agriculture, they're going to leave education, they're going to leave budget deficits. They're going to leave many things, refining the oil or whatever petroleum sector, NNPC in general, NNPC's management. They're going to leave all that and talk about Facebook. Okay. I mean, in the long run, if Libra gets to work, developing countries are going to suffer from their fiscal policies being overlooked, because then again, you're not paying credit. You would have a way of not paying tax to your own country in a way, except if something comes along, right? And then again, we don't have our own internet infrastructure, so we can't really say we could exclude Facebook from. Like, if we shut down our internet, basically we are dead. That's just the word, because we don't have our own infrastructure. China can't restrict the whole world, right? We don't have data centers here. We really have good internet infrastructure here to really work on. And focusing on Facebook right now just seems like a very big joke, because we still have a manufacturing industry and sector to like worry and talk about. Yeah, worrying about Libra and Facebook and blah 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 is somewhat important and valid. But then again, our financial sector is actually better off without Libra, because we are pretty strong in terms of like fast transactions and fast payments. The only problem we have with Nigerian financial sector is charges that are ridiculous, and international payments. That is all that we are struggling from for now. But we actually have better and faster payments than Americans and most European countries. So Libra is still like far-fetched, to be honest. So it's not something that the Nigerian Senate should be getting popular or should be trending on Twitter for right now, saying they want to talk about Libra. Yeah, do. And again, if you want to talk about Libra in the Nigerian Senate, that means a committee has to be set up. A committee also has to be financed, and that means money is being spent on the White Elephant project, and people just go buy new houses and new Lambos, So this is just what I want to talk about today, and just like see where the Nigerian Senate to take this thing to, because I mean, we hardly even hear their hearings. So when they talk about far-fetched ideas like this, it just shows you, wow, what a country we are living in, and they need to get their acts right. So yeah, if you like this video, subscribe to the channel. Peace out, guys, and let me know what you think about Libra. Bye.